from the sidelines. And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Turner. Milwaukee with the ball. Oh,
That's
my!
Right there.
Wow!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Pass to Rollins. Here's Prince. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Edwards. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Pass to Turner. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Randall. Here's Edwards. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And the shot goes.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards. How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
To the inside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on court.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the score by Minnesota.
Oh, Cole Anthony not afraid to mix it up on the interior. Good finish.
Ingles from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma, left side. On the wing, Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Portis gets the bucket.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. The Bucks leading by 3. Inside. Here's Portis. Kuzma up top. Back to Portis. To the paint. It's Kuzma with the miss. Left side, Conley. Pass to Randall. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Prince. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
The kick out to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Here's Prince. Guarded by Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Trent outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Green. Portis the screen. Down low. Oh, he cranks it down! Right on Anthony Edwards! Goodness!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Left side, Ingles. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, Joe Ingles takes you by surprise off that dunk. Nice.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Portis. Now Green. Back to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Now here's Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. And here's Reed. Here's Ingles. Reed in the post. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Reed. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Another miss by Milwaukee.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to Edwards. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Picked by Gobert. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Well, pick and roll action. Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Prince. Down low. The layup off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Pass to Turner. Here's Prince. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trent from long range. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The lead is 2. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the inside. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Portis. Portis with the dunk.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The Bucks trail. Inside. And then Portis with the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Anthony outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Kuzma outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
To the paint. And then Portis with the dunk.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Milwaukee making a switch here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Edwards. Edwards on the move. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Boy, this guy can get up in a hurry. Cole Anthony, how about your hops?
Here's Edwards. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma outside. Portis a screen. Out to the right wing. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Anthony for the lead. Randall pulls down the board. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And they double up Harris. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. On the wing, Anthony. Back to Kuzma. Lets it fly from 18. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Minnesota in the lead. Outside for Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Substitution.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed brings the double. Here's Portis. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
What a smart pass by Cole Anthony right there. Just a guy is open. You get him the ball right away.
Reed. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis outside. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Green. And he converts the layup. And the Bucks lead by 2.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Reed for 3. The shot off that time. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Milwaukee out in front, up by 2. And we're just moments. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Here's Shannon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for
That one's off. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Shannon. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Prince. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Rollins. Inside. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
For 3, DiVincenzo.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Shannon. Down low. Randall outside. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. To the middle. Here's Turner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams making some changes here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. The coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Ooh, it doesn't go. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. Jams it home!
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Now Turner. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Green. Owning the post right there.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. 4-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, no good on the jam. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Edwards. Now Randall. McDaniels outside. Now Randall. And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
Right, it doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Now Randall, and that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of two is good. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
Edwards can't get the 3, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Rollins taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect the lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Substitution on the court.
He shoots. Harris there for the rebound.
GG.
And so they foul intentionally.
McDaniels. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Milwaukee. Harris. At the line for
So the
two.
first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Edwards. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up by 9.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
So we see the Bucks get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.